Hundreds of hours, late nights, blood, sweat, and tears. Built not bought, a dying breed.
What's up YouTube, it's your man Will X Official, and in today's video, that's not my car. What's that doing there? We got a car review video, so stay tuned for that. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification too. Make sure you hit all notifications on that bell icon. Thank you. So we got this clean car. And here's the owner. Hey, how's it going, man?
How you doing?
Pretty good, thanks for asking, man. Yo, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into cars?
Absolutely. So I'm Matt, 27 years old. I'm pretty chill guy. What got me into cars? See, I didn't have anyone to show me cars like a lot of other folks growing up, so I had to get myself into it. And one of my biggest inspirations was this old video game from back in the early 2000s called Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Wow.
That was my biggest inspiration for cars. In fact, one of the first cars I ever loved from that game was also a Mustang, but it wasn't this one.
Really?
It was the 2000 SVT Cobra R.
Wow.
That was the Mustang that got me into Mustangs.
Okay. Well, I don't really know too much about the Cobra R, but that's a new edge, isn't it?
It is. It is
Okay.
a new one.
Wow.
So how did I come to get one of these? So my biggest inspiration for that was a later Need for Speed game, Most Wanted, back in 2005, which was the first model year for this car.
Oh yeah, Most Wanted.
And I gotta say, when I first saw it in the game, I didn't really like it. Which is crazy. I always loved the rear end though. I always loved that.
Really?
Boxy booty.
Oh yeah, looks good. Retro Mustang.
Right.
Now actually, some people may not know about this car, much about it. So what kind of car is this again?
Yeah, so this is a 2007 Mustang GT, the S197 generation.
Okay.
The first one to come out. It has the 4.6 liter 3-valve engine, pushing out 300 crank stock. And I know that's not a lot by today's standards, but you know, back in the mid-2000s, that wasn't too shabby.
Oh yeah.
Can't complain. I didn't really truly like these until one morning my mom was taking me to school, and I saw a deep red metallic one coming in the opposite lane from me.
To ourselves, introducing the 2007 Mustang Pony Package with rear spoiler, 17-inch wheels.
Like slow motion in my head when I saw it.
Wow.
Chrome wheels just like I got, and from that point on, I knew that someday I had to have one of these.
Okay, nice. This is really nice. So actually, we know it's a Mustang. It looks good. What all did you do to it? Did you mod it any bit?
I did. You really wouldn't know it from the outside. It kind of looks stockish on the outside, but what I did to it, first thing I did to it, was get a shorty antenna, because the stock one that comes on these come up to like here.
That's
And
crazy.
it made it look like an RC car, so that was the first thing.
Right.
Other than that, on the outside I got some LED halo lights.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Real nice.
And I do plan on blacking or darkening these up. I know they're a little too bright right now, but that's
Amber Delete will look good on this.
Amber Lee.
So we got the visuals, man. Shoot. Anything else you did to the car?
Yes, I got a JLT Series 3 cold air intake. I got full exhaust, Cook's long tube headers, high flow Cat X pipe.
Okay.
All pumping out beautifully through a Borla Attack catback. I feel like Borla for these 3 valves are one of the best sounding exhausts in my opinion. But you know, hey, I get a lot of compliments. And also, I cannot forget, I'm Cam.
How did you get the cams, or how did you even find them?
So I did a lot of research before I got my modifications. because I plan on keeping this car forever.
Uh-huh.
This was a dream car, a realistic dream car for me when I was young. So I wanted to get the best that I could, you know, within reason, of course.
Right.
So I just did my research, and most of the stuff I got on American Muscle, and if not, LMR. Sponsor me.
Okay, yeah, LMR, sponsor him. So one thing I actually have a question for is when you said Mustangs, that there's kind of a joke about them. What's the joke about them for some viewers who may not know?
So unfortunately, these Mustangs, especially these generations, with the solid axle, they got this stigma of crowd killer.
Crowd killer? What is
Crowd
that?
killer. So you got a lot of young guys, you know, they feel like, oh, I got a nice car, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna show out in this public area. So
Right.
they'll hit a corner, they'll gas it, they'll break loose, and they'll slide right on into a sidewalk or people, unfortunately. So we got that stigma.
And it's not the car, it's the driver,
It
guys.
is not the car, y'all. It is not the car. It is a driver. And I've never, ever came close to smacking a curb. Might have breaking loose a little bit, but that's real driver.
Oh yeah.
So,
Gotcha. Yeah, this thing is really nice. Really clean for 2007. And while we're talking about this 2007, is there anything that you dislike about the car?
what I dislike, like how we just talked about, you know, the stigma and everything, but I feel like that's kind of a cheating answer. So what I actually dislike about the car is, I gotta say, the stock wheel fitment. Y'all, this is nasty work right here. But I'm working on it. I am working on it.
What are you guys thinking, man? Off-roading? Okay, so what's one thing you actually do like about this car?
The styling. I absolutely love the styling of this car. So like I said, this is the S197 generation. Now these are what you call modern retros, which was pretty big back in the early 2000s. Now these harken off the first and a little bit of the second gen Mustangs. So you definitely get those styling cues.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful fastback, the boxy booty like I said earlier,
Right.
and of course that front end.
Let's take another look at this front end. Oh wow, the
Circular headlights.
LEDs stay on?
Oh, I got it on right now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, definitely styling. That was my biggest thing for this. Grew to love cars off a bad experience, obviously.
Really?
Really. So the first car I ever bought for myself was a 2006 Ford Freestar. It was a minivan, for y'all don't know.
Okay.
Probably after about a month of owning it, it blew a head gasket.
A month is crazy.
But I didn't know anything about cars at that point, so I didn't even know
What that meant.
happened to it until thinking back about it. So that sent me, you know, down a path to learn about cars, how they work, how they operate, so it would never happen again. So, but eventually that just turned into me wanting something more performance oriented. So that's how I came to decide I wanted one of these.
Okay. So is it safe to say that you had a Ford, what was it called? A Ford Star?
Freestar.
Freestar.
Ford Freestar.
I've never even heard of that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Ford
Yeah.
Freestar. So was that like a car you had before this one?
The car I had before this, actually, and I traded it in because I wanted this, was a 2018 Toyota Corolla.
Okay.
Yes, y'all, I traded in my Corolla for a mid-2000s Ford. Funny, right? But I feel like I made a good decision. These 3 valves are very stout, very reliable. So, I mean, hey, do your research before you do something like I did.
Okay, so actually while we're staying on top of that topic on doing your research, what's something you would recommend for someone who's trying to get into cars for the first time?
One thing I would recommend is definitely budget it out. Make sure you are not going beyond your means, all right? Do not financially ruin yourself for a car. You do not want to live inside your car, all right?
No, you do not.
So just budget everything out. Don't rush on it. And I would try to say go for performance oriented first versus styling, unless you do something like the intent or something like.
Right.
But I'll definitely say just budget everything out.
Now
Get your
what's
money straight first.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, what's a performance thing that someone could do that's in the cars? Do you mean like exhaust, or is this, what do you mean by that?
You could do exhaust. A lot of people go to suspension first. I think that's very smart.
Uh-huh.
I probably should have did that, but like I said, I'm working on it. So yeah, and also, you know, make sure that, you know, if you are gonna do it, you got the tools and the know-how. YouTube is free, y'all.
YouTube University.
If you know, and this is, it's not always about knowing how to work in your car. It's also knowing if you should even tackle it on yourself.
Right.
All right. Pride comes before a fall, y'all.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't feel confident in it, just take it to a professional.
Right.
It's okay. It's all right, in my opinion.
What is something that you dislike about the car community? And it's the follow-up question for that is, what's something that you like about the car community?
What I dislike about the car community. Whew, where do I start?
Oh Lord, it's like that.
I mean, it's a good community. You can be, but you do got some iffy people out there. So I would say clout chasing. Clout chasing has done irreparable damage to the car community. Remember what I said, you know, about that stigma?
Right.
You got people thinking they're cool, hopping in there, you know, 300-400, you know, horsepower car, thinking they know how to handle it. And they slide out and hit people, or takeovers. If you like takeovers, man, I can't even associate with
Leave this video right now if you like takeovers. No, I'm just kidding. If you like takeovers, you guys need to grow up, honestly. That's not good.
You want to show you got skill, take it to a track. Take it to a track. So I gotta say, clout is one thing. Like, you got good clout and you got bad clout. So I mean, like I said, sliding and takeovers, stop that. One thing I do love about the car community is you can get a lot of help from them. Like, you can go to a forum, you can go on Facebook or something, join a community or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a lot of good information on what you need to do to your car, and maybe more importantly, what you don't need to do to your car.
Right.
Hey, see, I gotta think about that.
We are back with Matt. Salute to y'all, young ones. So Matt, we're looking at the Mustang. It's really clean, really nice. I know you said it was a 2007. How many miles are actually on this car? Or when you got it, how many miles did it have?
So when I got it, it was at 29,000 miles. And then within about 2 years, it's at about 75 now.
Oh man.
Can't stay out of it, man.
He's been enjoying it. Guys, these cars are meant to be driven. That's what you do. Now, what's next for this car? I know you got the long tube headers, the cams, and full exhaust, man. Is there anything next for this car?
Yes, so currently right now I'm going on suspension. Everything I got for it, I got some GT500, lower control arms, upper control arms, Ibach anti-roll bars.
Come on, train y'all.
Welcome back to Atlanta again. Hey.
Right.
Welcome to Atlanta, hammers and bows.
Like I was saying, GT500 lower and upper control arms, Ibach anti-roll bars, front and back. I got some Maximum Motorsports caster camber plates. So, and also an adjustable panhard bar from RTR.
An adjustable what?
An adjustable panhard bar.
What is that?
So, basically, with these solid axle cars, is you can't really just, you know, slap springs on them and stuff like that.
Really?
Otherwise, it'll be sitting kind of crooked in the rear end, which is not what you want with one of these cars.
Right.
So you put that on, you can adjust it to center it back to where it should be.
Wow.
And speaking of, I also got Ibach shocks and struts and springs. Just got to get them on.
Oh yeah, Ibach is definitely a good company. That's actually what I have on my car too. I recommend them.
Yes, y'all. Ibach. Sponsor me.
Right.
Right.
And so we said you like, I know you like the Cobra R. Personally, I know you like another car. I'm not going to put you on the spot. But yeah, what's your favorite car?
Don't hate me, y'all. It might be kind of a generic answer, but I feel like my favorite car of all time would be a Ferrari F40.
Ferrari F40.
That would be my unrealistic dream car. If not, I would take a Ford GT.
Ford GT. There are two body style Ford GTs that I know of. The EcoBoost motor and the V8. Which one are you talking about?
I am talking about the V8. What's
V8.
the 5.4, I think, is in it, I believe?
I think so.
The 05, 06.
Ford GT. I believe they come supercharged, right? Or
They do.
Oh Wow, that's crazy.
550 horsepower, I believe, to the crank.
Sheesh. And the engine is not in the front, it's actually in the back, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Based off the GT40.
Wow, okay. And what is it about you said you like the Ferrari what?
The F40.
F40, what is it about the F40 that you like about it so much?
Ooh, boy, I mean, that styling is so unforgettable. Even that big old wang in the back, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The roar of the engine, I mean. And, oh, negated manual. Don't hate me, y'all. This car's automatic. Don't click off. You know, I do plan maybe someday to manual swap, but right now, I'm probably gonna rock it till it gives out.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong
But I
with
promise
that.
my next car will be a manual.
All right, manual enthusiasts, relax in the comment section. We're still car guys. In general, what's one thing you would like to change about the car community?
One thing I would like to change is probably just how judgmental some people can be. I know for certain, these 3 valves, they get so much hate on the internet. I mean, racing, just a video on it, it doesn't matter. People always got crap to talk about this car, unfortunately. And I think it gets way more hate than it deserves.
I agree.
Unfortunately. So I would definitely just change hate for, you know, not just for these, but a lot of the cars.
A lot of
you know,
cars.
Just unnecessary hate.
Now, do you think, this is a funny question, do you think there's any cars we should hate on?
PT Cruisers. Off Sorry if there's anybody watching. But what are you doing? Ooh, boy.
Oh man, well, I think that's going to be a wrap for the video. Actually, guys, we didn't hear the Borla and the cats. Not the cats, but I mean the long tube headers and the cams. Let's hear what that sounds like. Bald eagles, son. So there we have it, guys. That's going to be the end of the video. And Matt, you got anything to say to the viewers?
Hey, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, man. Your boy Woe, he got some more content coming. I'm just happy to be here.
Appreciate that, Matt. Well, like you said, stay tuned, guys. Definitely got more content coming for you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's your man, Woe, and I'm out. Peace.